What's going on? What's going on? Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your boy Jay Taylor. Voices for the voiceless. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. You already know. You already know. And man, we've been sitting back, just kind of just peeping the game, right? With how these, leftists been moving and how they been just co-signing for this for illegal immigration. They against Elon Musk finding out all this fraudulent activity in Doge. And when you finding like corruption, why would someone have a problem with that unless they got a vested interest in the corruption? So as the title says, Congresswoman Miss Jasmine Crockett, allegedly, because I'm alleging that she got some money tied off into this corruption. That's why on her birthday, she was talking about all I want for my birthday is to have Elon Musk taken down. What is that about? So I want to present some information to y'all, but before I do, I'm just gonna give you a brief overview. Basically, allegedly, her grandmother passed 12 years ago, and she was receiving her grandmother's social security checks. Now, notice when Elon Musk was saying that it's people that's been deceased for a long time and they've been receiving, somebody been cashing their checks. Well, allegedly, one of those people is Jasmine Crockett's grandmother. Also, there's a group of people that have been donated to her political campaign that did not know nothing about it. We gonna see that thousands of dollars. It's a lot of activity going on with Miss Jasmine Crockett. So, and it's a brother by the name of Shelton Daniels that's trying to take her slot in Congress. Sharp brother. I'm gonna do like a little video on him soon. Because, man, over there in Dallas, man, y'all could do better, man. This lady has an agenda. And I believe that she is bought and paid for. And without further ado, I'm going to present this video for y'all. And this is, shout out to the content creator. Chat with me, Linda B. So y'all check this out.
So that you never miss the video that I post. Now let's get into it.
All right, guys. So I'm about to go to Randy Best's house, introduce myself.
Now this is Shelton Daniels. You know what I'm saying? That's about to go to these people's houses, to this house, this people that's supposed to have donated to Jasmine Crockett's political campaign that have no knowledge of who Jasmine Crockett even is. You turn it up. It's Shelton Daniels. He's running for her spot in Congress, by the way.
And just ask them straight up if they contributed to Jasmine's campaign, if they contributed that amount, and why they like her so much, because I might be able to learn a little bit of something while I'm up here. I'm way up here in Collin County. I'm in Plano, Texas, very far from TX30. It's very peculiar that somebody up here would give that much money to a candidate in our district. Maybe they have a special connection to the district. Let's go find out. I'm not going to film them. I'm not going to put any faces or anything on there. I'm just going to have my camera down at the ground. I'm going to be standing in a public, area in open air. I'm just, recording what's going on around me. Let's see what happens. All right, here's the house. Here's the house right here. Here we go. How do you do, ma'am?
No soliciting.
I'm not here. I'm not a solicitor. I'm attorney Shelton Daniels.
Okay.
Is there a Randy Best who lives here?
That's my husband.
Yeah. I just want to verify. Are you guys aware that you were charged over $16,000?
Woo! This man doing his homework. Are y'all aware that you were charged over $16,000 for a political campaign of somebody you don't know, no knowledge of her name, Jasmine Crockett? This man did his research and went to that house to let them know that you guys have been charged this $16,000. Y'all ain't even from the same district as this lady. Come on now. Allegedly.
Last year, yeah. I have a list of charges. I'm just here to verify that you guys know about this. $16,240 in political contributions to a candidate named Jasmine Crockett. Do you remember that at all? Not. Does your husband remember that at all?
I don't know. He's on the road on his way to Colorado.
Okay. It says here that he's not employed. Is he employed now?
No, we're retired.
Okay. I can leave this with you if you want. It's got your information on it.
Yeah, you can just leave it on the table.
Yes, ma'am. You mind if I take a picture?
Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so I just drove by the home of this Randy Best guy. This guy, he's a 73-year-old retiree, unemployed. He and his wife, I guess they just travel around in an RV or something. I don't know, but he's on the road. His wife answered the door. She said that they had no idea what these charges were, and they had no idea that they were charged $16,000 or that they are responsible for $16,000 in political contributions to Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, she has them listed as political contributors. Now, mind you, I'm way up here in Plano. I'm in a totally different county. I'm in Collin County right now. The only reason why I'm even able to do this is because I practice law all over North Texas and I drive all over. So I know North Texas very well: Collin County, Dallas County, Tarrant County, Denton County, Grayson County. A lot of shady stuff going on with Jasmine Crockett. And I see why she was doing all this, because she's trying to distract from the corruption. I wonder how deep it goes. I wonder how deep it goes
as well. Now, you're talking about a completely different district. This is not, why would these people be sending money to her campaign fund? Why?
Thank you. Thank you. Why would they be doing that? You know what I'm saying? And they don't even know who this lady is. They older. You know what I'm saying? They're retired. Probably got, they money in the bank, chilling. They ain't even thinking about no Jasmine Crockett. Had no idea who this lady is. And it's just mind-boggling to me, because it make a lot of sense, right? You out here fussing and fighting, causing all these distractions to get away from the fact that you out here frauding the people, allegedly. And then you had that little spat going there, Byron Donalds, talk about his wife. You know what I'm saying? You all in the media. What is your legislation? You in Congress, woman, but you running around here causing all this havoc. But it makes sense. Like Linda B said, we're going to come back to that. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get Byron Donalds, you know what I'm saying, clap back when she tried to come for Byron Donalds' wife, because he's married to a white wife, saying he's a coon or something like that. Shout out to the content creator, Anthony Brian Logan. We're going to get off into this to see how Byron Donalds' clapback game was. Let's go.
It's a clapback you've got to see. You probably heard what Jasmine Crockett said about Byron Donalds on that guy Lenny's radio show. She sat there and called out his wife because of her race and then went on this rant. Now, I interviewed Byron Donalds a little while ago. You've got to see his reaction. Do not stop watching this. It's going to blow your mind.
Now, first of all, Joe Peggs, your voice amazing. It's butter smooth. It's perfect. That's voice goals right there. So shout out to Joe Pax for the voice.
And if we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skin folk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds, who are going to
What? You hear this? This is crazy. This is kind of distractions that she be doing, man. She on the Breakfast Club talking about Byron Donalds for whatever reason.
continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like.
Now I want to pause right quick. If you didn't catch my other,
Now see, he didn't even she what she did is try to spin a narrative. He didn't say that. Basically, what he was saying was during Jim Crow, more black families were tight knit. Now, you know, you got more broken households, but he wasn't saying life was better under Jim Crow. He gonna explain it.
other video, what Byron Donald said about Jim Crow is that the truth is families were together more during that period of time than they are right now. That's just the facts. It is what it is. The single parent household rate was much lower in the black community. As I said before, we had an 80% two-parent household rate in 1965, 80% two-parent household rate. That was considered a crisis because it was too low. It should have been 95%, which was the white two-parent household rate. Fast forward to right now, 2025, you're talking about a 70 to 75% single-parent household rate in the black community. And among whites, it's about a 25% single-parent household rate, which would bring you lower than the 80% among the black community, which was an emergency. A little bit of context. Let's keep rocking.
Is this because you don't understand history, or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you?
You married a white woman, so you think that whitewashes you. Well, I had Byron Donalds on. He's running for governor of the great state of Florida, and it was just a great conversation. But he went there. You got to see this.
First and foremost, don't talk about my wife. Keep my wife out of this. Ain't got nothing to do with her. You could talk to me about policy anytime you want to. Secondarily, there was a couple of times on the campaign trail last year where I know I was booked to be on stage or to be in debate with Jasmine, and all of a sudden her schedule changed. She had a conflict, whatever the case might be. So if she wants to do this, if she wants to have that debate, I'm easy to find. You know, you ain't got to look hard for me. You know, I'm 6'2". You can find me. It's pretty easy. Number three, and most importantly, this demonstrates, frankly, the racism in the Democrat Party, because they don't have a problem when Kamala Harris is married to a white man, or when Ketanji Brown Jackson's married to a white man, right, as long as they subscribe to the politics of the Democratic left. As long as you do that, everything is fine. But if you're a conservative, but your spouse happens to be white or of another race, then all of a sudden it's a problem. This is the racism that occurs in the Democrat Party. I'm sick of it, tired of the BS. I tell any one of them who have a concern about me and what they think my views are, debate me. And if you don't want to debate me, Google me. There's plenty of information out there, because I know that I have the facts. I have the information. I can back my stuff up. All they can do is throw out innuendos, throw out talking points. And the last thing I'll say about Ms. Crockett, and I'm going to leave it alone. Jasmine, I don't use talking points. Nobody tells me what to say. And so I know how to deliver a message because I have facts, I have logic, I use economics. I don't get into hyperbole. So if you are concerned about some of the things that I say, find a show. It could be whatever show you want to. We'll sit there and do it. We'll have a good time along the way, and you'll go ahead and be defeated very quickly.
Make sure you're following this channel right here if you like.
Boom. That's how you handle that. That's how you handle that. I'm just saying, man. That's how you handle that, man. Now, let's see how sharp that brother is. Do you think Jasmine Crockett gonna take him up on his offer? I actually hope she does. I actually hope that she has a sit down. You called the man out about his wife. Talk about, you know, he ain't skin folk or kin folk and all that. Now, would you sit down and debate him? I don't think so. Man. I don't think she want that smoke with old Byron Donalds doing a great job in the sunshine state of Florida, looking to be the governor, another brother, you know what I'm saying, that's conservative and doing great things within the Trump administration, But yeah, let's get back to some more of this fraudulent behavior, allegedly. We're gonna go right back to, chat with me with Linda B. Because man, we talking about Social Security benefits. I'm just saying, bro.
So I'm going to show you some other things with this Jasmine Ghetto Crockett. Watch. Now, this is what is coming up, on social media. Now, let me just say, allegedly, I'm not saying this is true because I can't confirm a lot of things. And I don't want anyone.
Allegedly, she's been collecting $2,600 a month for 13 years. And that is supposed to be her grandmother's site, RIP. But it would make perfect sense for her to be against what Elon and Doge is uncovering, right? That gives motive. I want you to take down Elon Musk for my birthday.
One saying I'm putting out false information, but this is come up. I don't know if it's true. Not saying it is. It says Jasmine Crockett says she simply forgot to inform Social Security that her grandmother died in 2012. She's been collecting $2,600 a month for 13 years. Jasmine Crockett says she simply forgot to inform Social Security that her grandmother died. Every time she got a check, she just didn't remember. Oh, I need to go take care of that. So, and this is, looks like Iola Crockett Penner, 1912 to 2012. Okay. Shoot, she lived 100 years. My goodness, looks like, unless she just missed her 100th birthday. Now, here we have something else. Now, this is coming by way of the New York Post. And again, I'm saying allegedly to all of this. Jasmine Crockett branded a hypocrite for taking $370,000 from PAC's business trips to Hamas. That's the
Hold fast. It's getting spooky out here. Did she just say Hamas? Now, didn't Elon Musk uncover a whole lot of fraudulent behavior going to Hamas? Millions of dollars? I'm just saying, bro. You can't make this up. And it makes sense, allegedly, why you have a problem with what Elon Musk and Doge is doing. Because what was it like? They was giving condoms to Hamas or something, 20 million. And then that's a terrorist group over there. We were funding another 100 million and all this old craziness. And Hamas, what you doing in Hamas? You got $370K from PAC's business trips to Hamas. Really? You a congresswoman, not a Dallas Texan. What kind of business trip do you got going on in Hamas? I'm just saying. I just wanted to highlight that right quick. Because I felt some type of way when they said we was giving them 20 mil for some condoms. They better be practicing safe sex. We got $20 million in Hamas, man. What kind of safe sex contraceptive y'all got going on out there? Y'all need all them $20 million in condoms? Man, y'all better be practicing safe sex, man.
It's a terrorist group that attacked Israel October 7th of 2023. Business trips to Hamas supporting Qatar. Records. All right, I'm just going to read this to you, and I will try to put all the links in the description. Liberal firebrand Representative Jasmine Crockett, she's a demon rat out of Texas, TX30 took almost $400,000 from political action committees, despite claiming otherwise. Documents seen by the Post reveal. A 2020 tweet sent by the 44-year-old congresswoman recently blasted for referring to disabled Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who uses a wheelchair, as Hot Wheels. You all remember that. Claimed she had accepted $0 from corporate PACs, while her opposition had taken $192,000. However, campaign finance disclosure data for the period between July 5th and December 31st, 2020 show a different picture. Disclosures from when she ran for state representative of District 100 in the Dallas area show 22 different entries from donors described as PACs, giving between $500 and $5,000 to her campaign. They include telecom companies, AT&T, various teaching associations, a wholesale beer pack, a Texas trial lawyers pack, and others.
Wow. Okay. Shout out to Chat With Me, Miss Linda B. You know what I'm saying? I love Linda B's channel. Great commentary. We use her a lot for reference here. But I will say this, man. Jasmine Crockett has been one of many. You got Maxine Waters. You got, man, a lot of them that have been out here protesting to keep stealing money, allegedly. Could you imagine that? Now, in closing, when these people go out here, these race baiters, you know, they get you tied in emotionally, race baiting, and throwing these talking points to rile up their base. When you look deeper what's under the surface, because that one, you know, Linda B went deep there. She went under the surface. You uncover the corruption, the purpose for why she's doing what she's doing. 6-figure salary, $174,000 a year. That's good money. But she's worth $9 million. How is that possible? Allegedly. But hey, it's your boy Jay Taylor, Voices for the Voiceless, back with another one. Until we speak to you next time, and see you soon. Peace and love.